So what's going on, Gas Gang? Yes, we are back with a long-awaited video. Today is the day, guys. Today is the day I collect my Stage 3 Audi Rs5. You know this is going to be sick, so stay tuned and let's get it. So yes, guys, as the intro said, today, finally, as you see behind me, it's collection day for the Stage 3 Audi Rs5. In fact, what we got to do right now is just give it some admiration, because look at this bad boy. In the light, in the sun, it is just shining. Also, a massive shout out to Summit Details. He came down here and got the car nice and clean for me for the collection day, because it has been sat around for a little while. Guys, today is the day. As you see, we are down at Devil Developments. The boys from Littco and Devil Developments have, you know, been getting down pretty much the business when it comes to getting this car tuned up, ready for today. I'm not gonna lie, I have kind of rushed them a little bit because I've got a few events on that I want to go to. So they've pulled out all the stops to get it ready. I'm not even gonna talk too much. What I want to do is get in there to Devil Developments, have a chat with Ben, see where he's at with the car, hear his thoughts, get it on the dyno and get it home. Because yeah, I just want to enjoy it. So guys, without further ado, let's get in there and speak to Ben. Let's get it. It is the collection day. The Stage 3 beast is complete and we're ready to go. Bro, you've been hard at work. I know I've pushed you a little bit into this one. You know, it's been a bit of a rush one to a certain extent to get it out because I've got things going on. But you've managed to do it. And do you want to talk us through what's been done? Yeah, we bolted the turbos on. Okay. Pretty straightforward. They look the same as the ones that came off. They're just, you know, we've been through all that. It's bigger. Yep. We've put a bigger charge cooler on it. Not bigger, but it's got a different core in it, hasn't it? And this is the thing, you can't see it. So anyone who wants to know exactly what's being fitted is a MERC racing kit. Basically, it's all behind the bumper. I think the charge cooler sits down here. Charge cooler's down there. Yep. You can kind of see the rad behind here. So it's got a bigger front mounted rad. And then it's got bigger pump as well, a bigger flowing pump. So we've done all that. Yep. Tried it one way. Not using both of them together. Wasn't good. We spoke with MERC Racing. They said to try it with just their cooler to get a bit more fast flow through it, which we've done. It is a bit better. We're still limited by heat. Okay. Sort of same boost for same boost. That setup is better. Got you. But then when we should start upping the boost, we've managed to come up with the boost, but we've ended up back where we were at the beginning, higher boost. So we're a little bit limited heat-wise with this. It's kind of the story of this car's life, and any Rs5, heat is the major issue, and until you overcome that, big power is going to be a big problem. It wants an intercooler. Someone needs to make a kit. Yeah, they do. That's the way it is. And that's the way it is. I see. Obviously now we've got this cool-looking, you know, intake. Talk us through that, because that's you fabricated. Right? Yeah, well the standard ones are so small. What we didn't want is where these pipes were basically the same size as the intake for the turbo. So where we've machined them out and put, you know, considerably bigger wheel in there, it doesn't make sense to have like a bottleneck basically. We don't want to do that. So we've cut off the flanges. And me and young Jamie in there, we've made this set up here, which is two 63mm pipes into a merge. We've made a merge collector and then a nice big and we go for the open filter. Yeah, I've got to show that, man. Look at that, guys. Doesn't this engine bay just look mad? Like, you know what I mean? We had to go with an open filter. Obviously, I know you were going to do some stuff with Venturi, which we were trying to make this work with the standard airbox. But the issue was if we made it this, you know, a considerable size, we couldn't get the ducting from here down there to work. So you'd have to make that smaller, which it was counterproductive, whatever way you wanted to do it. So we decided that's probably the best. That's the best. And I mean, makes a nice sound too. Yeah, and obviously the concern is obviously, I know people say engine bay temperatures and things like that. The lucky thing about this, being a hot V engine, is the exhausts are here. So the air flows through the head that way and backwards. If this was a regular, like Audis of old, exhaust manifold being, you know, down the sides, that would be a terrible idea. That would be a bad because it's there, you can actually see the floor, you can actually see there's vents down there. I think when you're rolling, you're going to get quite a nice bit of temperature down there. You know, cool temperatures. So as far as predictions, I know you have done a few runs. This isn't like the unknown right now. You've been working on it. Are you happy with where it's kind of made it to, without saying where we're at, kind of, before we run it on the dyno?
Yeah.
That didn't seem like ish.
It's the same old thing where you can't, when you've got a hardware problem,
Yeah.
there's no magic fix for it. You can't map around it. You can't, you know, we've tried our best to map around the issue. We're having to run less boost, but try and make it up with using, you know, a slightly richer mix on the water meth to be able to get a couple degrees more timing in, just to try and, so we're not overheating anything. But if the heat wasn't an issue, we could run more boost. I think we could run 2.1, 2.2 bar. Okay. But we're running 1.9 at the top. Okay. Because that seems like the best compromise between ignition and boost, basically. Spot on.
All right, guys, well, you heard it there. I mean, we're down to pick it up today, so what we're going to do is pretty much just run it on a dyno. It's going to be a quick video, collection video. Just a quick talk through the supporting mods. Obviously, this car has catless downpipes from IWS. Obviously, we've got the MERC Racing cooling mods supporting, you know, what we're doing. We've got the Littco L666 turbos on there, and then obviously the custom fabrication and everything like this. We are also running a Torque Bite MEF kit, a MEF kit, sorry, with a Torque Bite controller and cooling mist tank and everything like that, and that's pretty much the recipe that has got us to where we are right now, stage 3, I think, without forgetting anything. Standard fueling, isn't it, and everything like that.
Yeah, so, fuel pumps, really surprised by them. They're 270 bar fuel pressure, great.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So they could, they can grow with the car's power as opposed to...
We went up to 2.15 bar in the mid-range. There's no signs of them dropping off, so I don't know where they run out of fuel, but it's certainly not around what we're running. So.
Okay, cool.
But it's not meth dependent either, so we didn't want to. We could have, and it would have helped, but I don't really like doing it unless you've got map switching. It's not a good idea. Yeah, look, guys, I'm not going to talk too much. We're going to run this bad boy up on a dyno right now and see what she makes. So stay tuned. Breathing and from the back. Animal. Right, guys, so as you've just seen, the car made 626.5 brake horsepower. We got a stage 3 beast, and we have Ben in front of us here to tell us a little bit about it. Ben, so first things first, obviously, thank you for everything you've done, because I know you've been up against it with this one. What's your thoughts on this? I mean, obviously, you were saying a few things off camera. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's still hot. Yeah, it's hot. If someone wants to make an intercooler kit for one of these, they will make a fortune.
Really?
Yeah, it's hot.
Wow.
We're sort of like 50 degrees each run.
Really?
It's better, you know, that charge cooler setup, it is better,
but
I think you're limited by the actual size of the charge cooler itself.
Got you.
I don't know how these other people are doing it. That they're getting, but what we're getting is just, we've tried it in every configuration possible. The recovery is really good on it, but the actual end of the run, you're sort of 20 degrees up to 50 degrees, one run. As soon as you let go, you're back down to 20 degrees.
Okay.
So I think the actual cooling capacity of it's really good.
Yeah.
But it can't take the heat. That actual heat exchanger, it can't take the heat out of the air.
That's it.
So what that stops us doing, we're at a point now where if we add any more boost at the top end, we'll lose timing, so the horsepower will stay the same.
Okay.
So what we need to do is take away boost and have more timing, so we've got less heat. We're basically making it more efficient. You want, timing is more important than boost, so we're always trying to balance the two. but we're running a little bit less boost at the top to get the temperatures down, which will enable us to put more timing in, and the horsepower will remain the same.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, what kind of boost are we actually making? I didn't even know.
2 bar.
2 bar, okay.
2 bar down to about 1.9 at the top.
Okay, cool. But I mean, look, I'm proper impressed with that. I mean, also what we've got to look at here is torque and how quick this is coming in. Yeah. Because I don't know if I said, but it's over what, 630 foot-pound?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Yeah, I think bang on 6 foot. So that's
I've scaled that all wrong. So, yeah,
so basically, we're talking over
scaled
600.
even.
Okay.
Yeah, about 650. Yeah.
Oh, about 650.
640, 650, somewhere around there.
Well, so it's like Newton meter conversion there, just in my head, is over 800 Newton meters for people who don't work on foot pounds. But how are you feeling about the way we're running now? Obviously, like we've got MERC as a calling to pretty safe. I mean, as you said, you could push it more, but
yeah, there's more in it.
Yeah.
But we're just limited on temperatures, so we just drop that boost a little bit, make sure we've got as much ignition timing as we can, and I think we've got about 16 degrees in it, which is pretty good.
Yep.
At the top end. It's not, we're limited. There's always going to be a compromise. When you've got something you're trying to work around, there is no secret to work around it. You can't map in, can't fix hardware problems. That's the biggest thing with tuning cars. You cannot fix hardware problems.
You were saying you've done a few test drives and it feels pretty spicy.
So when I did it and we were tuning up the road, I drove it and I thought, this is 650. Like when we're running sort of 1.8 bar as it was, this is 650, this is 650. Put it on the dyno, it's 575 or something.
No way.
It feels a lot faster than it is. So now obviously it's running 626. On the road, it feels like it's really quick, but I think it's probably the amount of torque it's got in the mid-range.
Got ya.
Compared to the M3s that sort of a little bit laggier, and then they come on boost.
Got ya.
And they're quite eventful. This is just, as soon as you touch throttle, it's just got that enormous sort of surge of torque.
That's it. And the main thing is, guys, we're running a 4-wheel drive here, a proper quattro system. So obviously, it is going to put the power down, which is, it's going to make for a fast car. We're going to be doing some testing in it, obviously. So it'll be interesting to see what times it actually makes. And when it comes to these RS5s, not a lot has been done. It's still a little bit of a kind of unknown. There's a few people tuning them, but not a lot of people, and that's probably what's made this process a little bit more difficult. It's not your straightforward, things have to be worked out, and there's an air of kind of pioneership in doing what's been done. So I'm just going to take it away, enjoy it, and once again, Ben, thank you so much, bro, for putting all this work in. It means a lot. This car absolutely has all the presence in the world, and now it's got the power to match it, I guess. So
someone needs to do a big single turbo one.
Yeah, you were saying, yeah, big single turbo. So guys, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Just a quick video, obviously picking up the car, it's been a while, and yeah, we're just gonna let it rip from here on out. So once again, a massive shout out to Devil Developments, Ben, the Wizard, obviously, everyone involved in the build. And yeah, guys, stay tuned for the next video because it's gonna be first drive time, and it's gonna be sick. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.